guys! It's been a minute since we've done a DIY on this channel, so today I'm going to show you how to make a cool little wall hanging. So for this, you're going to need a wooden base or tray like this from Michael's. It's about a couple dollars or so. Some gold paint and some dried flowers. I chose to use this folk art gold paint. This was from AC Moore. It was about $1 or so pretty cheap, and you're just going to make sure that you get a good base of this on all sides and crevices of this board, just so you get a clean finish at the end. Once that's completely dry, you can start picking out your flowers. For the dried flowers, I actually like to dry them myself just by tying them up and hanging them upside down on the wall. I don't know, you can pick out exactly how you want them to sit, and it's pretty easy to dry flowers, but obviously store-bought is fine as well. As you can see, me and Jay have collected a good amount of them lately. I'm not sure if we'll end up needing to go out and get more for this, but we have a good amount to start off with. So first, I'm going to choose the largest flowers that I have of my collection and kind of place those where I'd like them and figure out how to fill in from there. So as you can see, all the flowers are placed where I'd like them. They're kind of peeking out of this little tray a little bit, but they're primarily all in there. And so that's how that looks right now. And then our last step for this is actually going to be some glittery resin. So for resin, you're going to want to make sure that you wear gloves. I just have these black gloves right here, so we're going to get those on and get started. So I ended up using this Decorative Accents Crystal Clear Resin Kit that I got from AC Moore. I think it was about $15, and this comes with a hardening agent and the resin in these 2 bottles, and those you're just going to pour the whole container into this solo cup, or really whatever container you'd like, just something disposable. You just want to make sure you use the hardening agent first and then add the resin in there. Want to make sure that you get every last straw. Then once that's all in there, you're just going to want to grab a straw, a disposable fork or spoon, and stir that for 3 minutes. So you'll want to make sure that a timer's set for that, because this part needs to be about exactly 3 minutes to work well. So I switched between stirring this clockwise and counterclockwise, and also occasionally scraped down the sides just to make sure that this was thoroughly mixed. We'll just want to make sure that it's all the same consistency so that it works well for what we're doing here. And make sure to keep an eye on that clock, so when that ends, you're good to take out that straw, just kind of make sure that it looks mixed together. And then I decided to add some glitter to this. Glitter mixes pretty well with resin. I'd recommend using a fine glitter. This is actually an extra fine glitter that I bought from AC Moore. And I liked this one because it was a little bit holographic, so I thought it would add a nice element to this piece. So we're just going to get that open, and I just poured enough so that it was kind of coating the top layer of our resin mixture. And then just mix that in real quickly with that straw. So as you can see, it's getting glittery. You just want to make sure that the glitter doesn't all sit at the bottom. You want to make sure that's thoroughly mixed well, just so we get that glittery effect everywhere that we pour this. So then you can start pouring that, and I just started at the center so I didn't get too much spill over, and just kind of went out from there. I ended up pouring this whole cup in there, and then once that was dried, I added about half of the same mixture from another kit that I bought to just make sure that we had the right level of coating that I wanted. So all in all, I spent about $30 on these resin sets. That's how it looks right now. It's just the first full kit of that resin, and you just want to make sure that you tap that down so it's all about the same height level. As you can see, some of the glitter is coating over the flowers, but yeah, so that's how that looks at this moment. Obviously, we're going to add a little bit more resin once this dries. I left this to dry for about a day or so, a little bit longer maybe. And while it's still wet, you can kind of play with it just to make sure that everything's sitting how you'd like it. So then that's how it looks after I added the extra resin that we needed, and that's how it turned out. I think that this turned into a nice little wall hanging. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this new DIY, and I'll probably be doing some more DIYs in the near future on this channel. Yeah, so it looks nice in just any lighting, but when you actually have light facing towards it, you can see all of the glitter that's really in there. And it adds a really nice effect to this piece. I post every Sunday and most Wednesdays, and if you'd like to see more content, then please hit subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you later.